Good evening. As school president, I'm excited to welcome you to the first ever virtual Night of the Griffin Auction to benefit the young men of St. John Vianney High School. Honestly, I hope that this is the first and last virtual auction we ever have. Nothing compares to being together in person in our field house, surrounded by our Vianney family to celebrate this special event each year. But we're making lemonade out of lemons. Tonight, we have taken a fun, fresh approach to the auction that we hope you'll enjoy until we can all be together in one room again. So please stay with us throughout the entire program to hear some heartwarming stories, share special memories, and see our students shine, because this night is about ensuring the ongoing success of our young men. Along the way this evening, you may just pick up some must-have fun items or experiences to enjoy. So welcome to everyone from near and far. Let's begin, as we always do, with a prayer this evening. So as a Marianist community, we come together in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Lord, we ask you to bless the members of the Vianney family participating in this event around the world. We ask that you inspire us to be generous in meeting the needs of the Vianney High School community as we work to fulfill our mission of forming young men spiritually, academically, and personally. Finally, we implore your mercy for members of this community who may be sick or suffering in some way. Lord, you know what we need, and we ask for your blessings through the intercession of Mary, our Blessed Mother. And may the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit be glorified in all places through the Immaculate Virgin Mary. Amen. It's now my pleasure to introduce our host, Mike Columbo, who will guide us through this wonderful evening. Mike is a Vianney alum, but you also may recognize him from his award-winning work as a reporter and anchor. Currently, he leads the Contact 2 Consumer Investigative Unit at Fox 2 News and anchors KPLR 11 News at 4. When he isn't working, Mike takes an active role in the community as a board member of the American Cancer Society's Coaches vs. Cancer initiative, among his other volunteer work. Clearly, Mike is another man of character and accomplishment who makes Vianney very proud. Mike, we're glad you're here.
Thank you and good evening, everyone. As President Davis said, I am a proud graduate of Vianney High School, class of 2004, and I'm really excited to be part of the night of the Griffin Auction. However, I should note it took a global pandemic and a virtual auction for me to be asked to be the MC, but I'm okay with it if you are. We're just going to work through it, and hopefully you enjoy my presence with you this evening. Clearly, tonight looks a little different than years past. I wish I could be with you right now to share a drink in person, laughing together as we reminisce about some of the shenanigans that went on when we were here at school. That said, there are still some teachers that were here when I was here, and I'm not sure the statute of limitations has passed, so we're just going to keep it rolling. Hopefully we can talk more about that stuff next year in person, but we're going to make the most out of it virtually tonight. And it starts with a trip down memory lane. Once a Griffin, always a Griffin. While looking back and knowing where Vianney is today, we recognize that some things haven't changed. Vianney students still have heart, and they still have character, and they still achieve. It's the Griffin way, and I am so proud of this school. Our love for Vianney is why we're here tonight, to celebrate friendships, to celebrate accomplishments, and to support scholarships and other needs, to keep Vianney a top-rated, highly respected school in the region. The one we know and the one we love.
Okay, starting with my main job at Vianney was to teach biology. I also taught physical science, earth science. Outside of the classroom, I was assistant B-team football coach, head B-team football coach, swimming coach. I was assistant golf coach, the director of alumni services, student council moderator. And believe it or not, I did some of those or all of those things at the same time. What's still the same about Vianney, or at least it better be, is the idea of teaching core values, teaching respect, responsibility, love of church, love of God, respect for fellow man, a love of fellow man, and also thrown in a good academic education along the way. And I think that Vianney has always provided that. The things that have changed, which should have changed, is the cosmetics of the building. When I drove up the driveway in July of 1970 to interview for this job and looked at this place, I thought, well, I'm really happy that I'm going to be teaching at an all-boys school, but this looks like a 1940s motel. It looks so much better. We now have the other gym at the other end. We're constantly, I keep saying we, because I still feel that I'm a part of Vianney, even though I've been gone for 21 years. So what's changed, though, is more or less cosmetic. If the core values change, then you're lost. And I don't think that's changed at all. I think Vianney is still what it was and should continue to be. I'm proud to be part of the Vianney family because of all the wonderful experiences I've had here with all the people that I've known from Vianney, and with the quality education that's been provided by Vianney throughout all these years. And once again, the family spirit, the idea that we help each other out. We do for each other when we can. That's community, Vianney family, Vianney spirit.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Adam Yokish, and I'll be your auctioneer tonight. I'm excited to be back here at Vianney to help raise money to help the impressive young men of this school. Before we get started, we want to remind you to bid on those fantastic silent auction items. We have an autographed Stan the Man picture. We have a condo in Lake of the Ozarks. Also, we have some home office packages that you'll want to bid on. And don't forget to buy your raffle ticket. The raffle tickets are $50 each. You can get 3 of them for $100. It's a guys and gals raffle. Gals, you'll be buying raffle tickets for a Louis Vuitton bag. And guys, it'll be a brand new Traeger grill if you're so lucky to win the raffle. So let's go. We have some incredible premium items. All proceeds from both the premium and silent auctions tonight go to the school's unrestricted fund so Vianney can do what's necessary to stay at the head of the class. If you have not yet registered, please do so. Please visit the URL address at the bottom of your screen to register and bid. You'll have until 9 o'clock tonight to get those bids in. Now, let's get started with the first 4 premium auction items. Starting off in your catalog will be item number 10. It'll be front row parking for your son at Vianney. So he'll have 1 year of premier parking with his own parking spot. Next item will be item number 11. Belle Reeve Country Club golf outing, and that is for 3 people. 3 people golfing at PGA Belle Reeve Country Club golf course with a member from the class of 79, John Mimlitz. So thank you, John. Our next item will be from Vincent Jewelers. Vincent Jewelers has kindly donated beautiful stud earrings, 0.98 carat total weight. Ladies and gentlemen, valued at $3,200 on those beautiful earrings from Vincent Jewelers. And we have got a brand new item this year, and it is a big one. It is Hot Tub Heaven. Ladies and gentlemen, you from the good people from Thermo Spas, they've donated a $16,000 hot tub. A $16,000 hot tub can be yours tonight if you bid on it and win. Delivery and setup is all inclusive. Just get with the good people from Thermo Spas, and they have donated a $16,000 hot tub that you'll be sure to bid on. So good luck tonight.
This was a fantastic start. Thanks to everyone who bid so far, and we have many more amazing items to come. You know, one of the things that's always stood out to me at Vianney was the feeling of community and of family. We always had each other's backs no matter what. We are a brotherhood that has stood the test of time.
My name is Max Franey. I graduated in 2019. Currently attend Missouri State University. I am a sophomore and I'm studying business administration. There's a couple reasons why I chose Vianney. First was when I shadowed, it just felt the most welcoming. Teachers just seemed more open, cared more about their students, especially in the classroom. When you go to public school, you had 300 kids in your class, and then I come to Vianney, and 300 kids is half our school. Junior year was, I thought was going to be just a regular year, and then in the summer my dad passed away. Football was definitely, still is a big thing for our family, so that was kind of hard. This junior year was going to be a big year for me. I never started on varsity until that point, and I was going to start, and so for me it was kind of hard because he never got to see me start on varsity. Vianney helped in a really big way. I still remember the day it happened. We got home, and before we could even get inside, Coach Cochran was waiting outside our house, and he was like the first person at our house. One of the first phone calls that I got after it happened was from my football coach, Coach Day. He had my back, and if I need anything, to let him know. As things went on, Miss Burnworth, who, looking back, had a really big impact on me, she put together a group of students who had lost a loved one. It really made me feel more comfortable at school, like I wasn't the only one. After that, me and Miss B got really close, and we still talk to this day, and she's just been a real support for me. I'd say as a whole, especially through administration and students, just made me feel really loved and supported. When I came to Vianney, the main reason was how I would best succeed athletically. But I think looking back, Vianney did so much more for me. I definitely feel more connected to my Vianney brothers more than anybody else. You go through a lot in high school and you do it with them. Growing up, we were definitely faithful, definitely believed, prayed, but never really went to church. At the end of senior year, I was in religion class, and I was like, Miss B, is there any way I could get confirmed? And we kind of talked about it, and me and another kid, Ryan Ensko, both decided we were going to get confirmed. So Vianney pushed me faithfully, and academically, I'm going to graduate college year early because of how many credits I came out of Vianney with. I feel like all in all, Vianney really made me just a rounded, better person, and that's what makes me proud to be a Griffin, and really thankful for my time at Vianney. Thank you for supporting St. John Vianney High School.
Max is just one student who's benefited from Vianney's circle of loving support. I have learned a lot through my involvement tonight and from what I remember about my days here. And one thing I hadn't realized before was just how vital scholarships are for so many students. 70% of our students receive scholarship dollars at Vianney. In fact, this year alone, we've awarded 400 students more than $1.8 million in scholarships. That is a 23% increase from last year, and the need continues to grow whether or not we're in a pandemic. I have also learned that the cost of tuition at Vianney doesn't cover the actual cost of educating each student. This tuition gap is challenging for any school, and that's where you and I come in. Our donations tonight to support the Scholarship Fund help all students by filling that gap to keep tuition more affordable, as well as to help individual students in need. And more kids, more families need help right now. With your generous donations, every student can finish what they started at Vianney, and every student who wants to be a Griffin can pursue that goal and receive their exceptional education at Vianney. Your donation to the Griffin Fund can make all the difference. Let's take a look.
My name is Jack Bollinger, and I'm a senior at Vianney. While the world around us changes, Vianney's goals haven't. This school is dedicated to helping boys become men of character and accomplishment. That's why we need your help tonight. The Scholarship Fund at Vianney helps hundreds of students and families every year. Tonight is your chance to shape the future by helping more young men reach their potential and to ease the burden on many. Your donation makes all the difference. Please give generously tonight to help more boys soar and become men of character and accomplishment. On behalf of all my Vianney brothers, thank you for your kindness and generosity tonight and always.
This year, we've all had an overabundance of lightning and thunder in the form of a stormy, relentless pandemic. Despite the many challenges, the Griffins strive to soar above it, because that's what men of character and accomplishment do. While the world has been socially distanced, our Vianney family has maintained the feeling of belonging and community that are hallmarks of our school, and our students continue to thrive as boys become men.
Vianney has made it feel like a normal school experience. while also taking into account the circumstances by offering these classes on campus, being able to connect with teachers in ways that we haven't been before.
It is a good day to be a Griffin. While the world around us changes, our goals remain steadfast. We're committed to helping boys become men of character and accomplishment, and it's all possible through your continued generous support.
I think the biggest thing that Vianney's helped me is become very independent, and they've helped me to become a leader.
I've learned a lot of things, not only academically, but about myself. I've been able to improve not only myself, but and help others around me.
Vianney talks about how if you bring your boys here, they will in turn give you men, and I definitely think that I've seen that in myself as well as the students around me.
Vianney is dedicated to preparing young men to confidently meet the opportunities and challenges of this world through college and beyond. Scholarship funds open the doors to more boys who aspire to exceed expectations, who strive to make a difference as a Griffin. With your help, we're developing the launch pad for these Griffins to roar into the future. That's the Vianney difference. Today, in the wake of this devastating pandemic that has cost families their jobs, livelihoods, and health, even more of our students need you. They need your giving hearts. A Vianney scholarship gift is one way you can help.
I chose Vianney mainly because it's very welcoming, and it was like no other school I went to. Right after I spent a day with a student, I got in the car with my mom and said, "This is where I want to go. I don't want to look anywhere else."
I think the main thing that I didn't think I was gonna be able to do is just branch out and be myself. And I think that Vianney just really helps you to become able to be yourself, and you're not very worried about whether people think, because all your friends and people in your class are just very accepting of who you are, and they want you to become the best you. So I think it's very easy to become the person that you want at Vianney.
This year, Vianney has awarded nearly 400 students more than $1.8 million in scholarship. That's a 23% increase over last year. More Vianney students need help right now, and the need is growing regardless of the pandemic. That's why we need your help. Our families need your help. Our boys need your help. Your donations to Vianney's scholarship make all the difference for so many families. Your generosity ensures that every student can finish what they started at Vianney. And it ensures those young men who want to come to Vianney to become men of character and accomplishment will be able to receive their exceptional education here.
Braun for the dunk! Beavis for the shot and a goal!
Our Griffin family needs you. Your donations make it possible to lift up others, to bring light and hope, to offer endless possibilities for our boys. Please give from your heart to replenish and secure scholarship funds, to help more boys soar, to become men of character and accomplishment.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for supporting the Vianney family.
Thank you so much for your support. Wherever I go, I feel like Vianney follows me, so that's something that I'll take with me wherever I go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the part of the evening which is my favorite. It is the Fund in Need, where we raise money for Vianney Scholarship Assistant Program. It is the Fund in Need. It's the biggest part of the fundraiser. It's why we do these things. It's why the alumni come back year after year and support this great school and the great cause. So with that being said, most of you out there was with us last year, and you saw us raise over $250,000 last year in the Fund in Need. So I'm going to challenge everyone out there tonight, if you would please start big, just like we did last year. We're going to ask if there's anyone that would hit their clicker, hit their phone, computer, whatever you're using, and donate $20,000 to start off the Fund in Need. Now, I know that's a lot, but I think we had 2 families last year that did that, And I'm going to challenge those same two families or two new families to join them, and we'll just raise $40,000 at this level. So the first level is a big one. It's $20,000 donation to scholarship assistance. Over 70% of our young men that join the school get some sort of tuition assistance. So folks, if you can donate, let's start off big tonight and raise at least $250,000. The first level is going to be $20,000. Our next level, and I think if I remember right, we had 4 or 5 families at this level, it's going to be $10,000. If you could donate $10,000 to help with scholarship assistance, we would so appreciate it here at Vianney. The third level, we're going to do 8 levels tonight. The third level will be the $5,000 level. So think about that. That is a huge gift. If you could donate $5,000, I know it is on your smartphone. Just hit that clicker now. Or this is kind of, if you were with me in person, I would probably tell you, reach over and grab your pal's bidder number or paddle or whatever they're using. But we're not in person. So if someone in the room with you, I know a couple families have gotten together, if they've left their phone down, reach over and get their phone and type in 5,000. It'll be just a little fun, so go ahead and do that. So we're asking you all to donate 5,000 at this level, so please do so. Next level is the $2,500 level. If I remember right, we had a lot of participation at this level. I think we had over 30 families last year that donated the $2,500 level. So challenge everyone out there to give $2,500 at this time. If you would please, hit them clickers. Thank you. Our fifth level will be the $1,000 level. $1,000 is a great level. I know we had a lot of participation last year. If you could just do 1,000, that would greatly help some young man that just needed a little tuition assistance to come to this great school. We'll do a $500 level, so that should be on your phone tonight. If there's a $500 level that you can donate, I would appreciate it. I know Vianney would appreciate it. And also, I should have told you from the start, there's no limits on how many times you can donate in the funding need. I know last year we had people that gave at the $20,000 level, and they also gave at the $1,000 level and the $500 level. So no restrictions. Click it as many times as you want. The staff here at Vianney is going to put no restrictions on it. They're going to open it up, and you can click as many times as you want at the $500 level or any level. Next level is $250. $250 is a great level. If you can do that at $250, that would be awesome. Our last level to give is the $100 level. I'm going to challenge at least 100 Vianney families to donate $100, and we'll raise $10,000 at this level. I want to say thank you, and everyone here at Vianney says thank you. Last year we raised over $250,000, and I'm sure we're going to do it again here tonight. So thank you in advance for all that you're given tonight. I'm challenged. I need 100 families for $100, please.
Wow, your generosity is truly inspiring. Thank you. And a reminder, don't forget to bid on the many cool silent auction items as we go along tonight. Also, be sure to get your raffle tickets. Earlier, we heard the touching story about Max, who sadly lost his father during his junior year and found love and support in his Vianney family. It's just one of the many ways Vianney's kind and generous spirit shines. Vianney's lifetime brotherhood extends to everyone in the school family, students, parents, and teachers. So when one of our teachers was diagnosed with breast cancer last year, the Vianney family wrapped its loving arms around her to lift her up. Because we have a long tradition of taking care of our own at Vianney.
In November of 2019, I just went in for a normal MRI. I knew that I was high risk for breast cancer, and they flagged something. They called me back for a biopsy. I thought it was really nothing. And I was teaching in my classroom, and things were going really well, and then my phone rang, and I stepped outside into the hallway, and it was the doctor calling to say that I did, in fact, have breast cancer. Vianney was, I can't even put into words what Vianney did for me and for my family. I was diagnosed the week before Thanksgiving, and At Thanksgiving dinner, my mom asked us to go around the table and to name something that we were really thankful for, just to kind of lighten the mood. And when she got to my husband kind of broke down and he said, I am most thankful for Vianney because they had already stepped up in 1 week. I had so many prayers. I've never seen so many mass cards come in. I've never seen so many gift cards. And I have story after story of people taking care of us. You know, there's a lot of places where you work. I think you would have to worry about, am I still going to have a job? I'm going to need a lot of time off. I don't know how much time I'm going to have off. I don't know. Vianney was absolutely fantastic. I mean, it has been the greatest blessing in my life. I'm wearing a shirt from our Paint It Pink game last year. And Kevin Walsh, our head basketball coach, had come to me about a year ago and he said they, sometimes will put initials of somebody fighting cancer on the shirt. And he asked me if I would do the honorary tip, which I did. And he asked if he could put my initials on the shirt. They even brought to my house in the middle of my chemo treatments the pink basketball that I threw up that game, and all the kids signed it. And so it was there for me, like through all of my treatments, like sitting where I could see it with all of their names. And so I probably display it in my classroom now. And then the shirt has even meant even more to me in the last few weeks because I know the prayers and the support that I've gotten have been incredible, but I also know that the other initials on my shirt for Megan Watercutty, she lost her battle to cancer about 2 weeks ago. Life isn't always perfect, but I think that we call each other to be the best that we can be in whatever situation we're in, whether it's cancer or whether you just made, National Honor Society. We are continually calling each other to be better. And I think it's just a community where we can be real with each other. We can have our faults, we can have our differences, but we work to overcome them, and we still honestly love each other at the core, and we're gonna have each other's backs. Thank you for your support.
We are happy that Mrs. Mitchell is doing so well today. Another example of our strong Vianney spirit. The outpouring of support for Mrs. Mitchell and her family was a beautiful example of Vianney's heart and soul that once again made me proud to be a Griffin. I feel incredibly blessed to have received a solid spiritual foundation at Vianney, and it is one that I hope to pass along to my children someday if my wife and I are fortunate enough to have them. The Vianney opportunities of retreats, service, and prayer have shaped so many young men and created leaders in faith, community, and spirit. The impact of these opportunities is life-changing. For example, one student's life took a dramatic turn in high school. He was a standout scholar and star football player here at Vianney. Meanwhile, off the field, he was hearing an increasingly loud knock on his door. The Vianney student finally answered. Let's meet Father Andrew Auer, class of 2012.
When I first arrived at Vianney, I was a 14-year-old young man who was, I think, really just open to receive. I wanted to be formed. And I think I looked to a lot of my teachers and coaches to help lead me along the way. But by their influence over the 4 years I was here at Vianney, I like to think I walked away as a man who knew what he was about, knew who I wanted to be, at that time, either as a priest or even as a husband or father. As far as Marianist values go, the one value that always stood out to me was the invitation to adaptation and change. But that sort of openness to be adaptable and to be willing to change with whatever God is preparing for us. And I think in my story, it was uncommon that young men enter the seminary right out of high school. And because of that sort of openness to whatever God was planning for me, I was willing to change my plans to follow Him. And it's made all the difference in my life. And I'm grateful to the Marianists for having received that gift. I'm proud to be a Griffin because I feel like I'm a part of a network, a connection that's a lot bigger than me. That there is some sort of connection that I have to every alumni who's ever passed through these walls. Even at the parish that I now serve, all of the men who are former Griffins come up to me and pat me on the back after Mass and they say, another Griffin is here with us. These are men who, again, are leaders and look out for each other and know what they're about. And it's something that we each received while we were here at Vianney and extends far beyond us into the wider community. But Vianney, in a particular way, has a family spirit where the men know and look out for each other as brothers.
Premium auction item number 14 is dinner for 10 people with our new president, Rick Davis, and his lovely wife, Bridget. And it includes all the Italian wines, dinner, and dessert for 10 people with our brand new president here at Vianney, Rick Davis, and his wife, Bridget. Ladies and gentlemen, item number 15, premium auction item number 15, weekend at Bearcat Mountain. That is in Lesterville, Missouri, the Bearcat Mountain Cabins. Accommodations for 8 people. 8 people on the Bearcat Mountain Cabins. That is for 8. And item number 16. Item number 16, look what we have this evening. We have the Vianney puppy, Hank the Tank. Here comes Hank the Tank puppy, Vianney's puppy this year. Hank the Tank was born on November 6th, and he is a big, furry boy, lovable. He's laid back, attitude will melt your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to be a big guy. He is half Newfoundland and Great Pyrenees. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted an awesome, lovable dog, he's going to be a big boy. He's a big boy. He's probably going to be 90 pounds. Get those bids in. Hank, say hello to the camera right there. Bidding on Hank the Tank, this year's puppy. You can't miss this. You just got to bid $5,000 on Hank the Tank this year. So get those bids in. He's going to be a great addition to your family. So hurry up and bid. You only have till 9 o'clock. Hank, thanks for joining us. Oh, look, he's tired. We'll see you, Hank. Thank you. Premium auction item number 17. Item number 17, David and Amy Kohlberg have donated a brand new set of Callaway Epic Woods. Callaway introduces their new Epic line of woods in February, and we have them here for you. So a brand new set of woods valued at over $1,100, and that is premium auction item number 17, the Callaway Epic Woods.
We are on a roll tonight. Don't forget to bid on those cool silent auction items. We want you to also think about getting those raffle tickets if you haven't already. Thank you again for making a difference for Vianney and for the boys who will lead our future. I continue to be impressed by the fortitude, the character, as well as the accomplishments of the men of Vianney, whether they are still students or their fellow alums who proudly carry the Griffin imprint on their hearts. Seeing this next student renews my hope in tomorrow. He represents everything good about Vianney, and he is one of the many young men at Vianney who will take the future by storm and make a positive impact in our world.
So when I first started at Vianney, I'll admit that I was kind of a shy person. I was pretty quiet. I, really wasn't very outgoing. So I'd say now I'm definitely a lot more of a social person, a lot more kind of outgoing. I think a lot more confident also in my ability and kind of more confident in the man I am today than I was coming into school. Vianney prepared me in a ton of different ways. I'd say the way that the school's prepared me the most is in my leadership ability. At Vianney, we do a lot of things revolving around our leadership, so we take leadership classes. Vianney's just given me all these different opportunities to kind of succeed and move forward. I feel confident with leaving Vianney and going to college and going to life beyond because of how Vianney's prepared me. Vianney has provided me with the skills that are necessary for me to succeed in life. Vianney Brotherhood to me is just an incredible experience. Everyone here really is a brother. I know it's kind of a cliche that they say at every school, but once you walk the hallways here, you really realize how close of a brotherhood the guys here are. I'm proud to be a Griffin because it means I'm part of the Vianney family, and this really is a special family. It's a special community that you really can't find anywhere else. Vianney will always be special to me because it's always going to be that family. It's always going to be that brotherhood. So I know that in the future, if there's anything that I need, I can turn to the people I've met here and they'll help me out in any way I need.
Premium auction item number 18. Always a favorite here at Vianney. It is Name the Drive. For 1 year, have your name, company name, family name on the Vianney Drive. Item number 18 is Name the Drive. Premium auction item number 19 is Golf for 12 at Tapawingo. That includes food, beer, and soft drinks are all included with golf, and that is for 12 people. Premium auction item number 20 is the shuffleboard. Leo and Nancy Anglo have donated a shuffleboard. So not only have they always donated jewelry, now this year they're stepping it up and donating a $2,400 shuffleboard for you to bid on tonight. So get those bids high on item number 20. Premium auction item number 21. It is our last item of this evening in the premium auction. Item number 21. Enjoy a night on your patio with everything you need to stay warm. It includes a 36-inch Kingzo outdoor fire pit, a 38-inch fire pit mat and pad to protect your patio. Also included is a 42,000 BTU propane patio heater with a cover, and also you can smoke some of your favorite winter treats on your brand new Traeger grill. It is a Pro Series 22 pellet grill and smoker, all inclusive on package number 21, the Winter Patio Party. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for bidding on the items in the premium auction, and I want to remind you that you only have until 9 o'clock. That is the silent auction, the premium auction, and the raffle tickets will all close at 9 o'clock. If you win the raffle, you'll be notified tomorrow of the lucky winners if you are the winners of the raffle ticket. Thanks again, and I look forward to seeing everyone next year in person. Thank you.
This has been incredible. Thank you so much for your generosity tonight to support scholarships and to give Vianney the resources it continually needs to fulfill its mission for our students. I wish I could see each of your faces right now, and I wish that I could shake your hand, give you a hug in gratitude and in brotherhood for all of the generosity that you've shown. It has been a true joy to share these stories and to lift up Vianney together with you as we celebrate this tremendous school and the people who are a part of it. It's a special place that has stayed with me, and I hope stayed with you forever as well. The video you saw before the Fund a Need bidding will be posted on Vianney's website soon. I ask you to please share it with your friends and fellow alums so that they can be part of this special community too. Thank you for joining us from across the country tonight, and thank you for your heartfelt generosity. Good night, stay safe, and stay healthy, Griffins.
Thank you very much for your support of Vianney High School and its mission and the Christian education of young men. Your support helps make this possible. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you're having a good time.